Hey, good morning, everyone. Brian Hoops here, Midwest Market Solutions. This is our Market Insider TV opening commentary. It is Tuesday morning, April the 1st. Thanks for joining us. Good morning, everyone. It's first day of April. Let's talk about what's happening in the markets as we're off into a new month and a new quarter. Second quarter of 2025 begins today. And overnight, dollar is just a little bit firmer here this morning. Natural gas showing some weakness. Crude oil was higher overnight, now starting to slip, but nearly unchanged. Stock market is pulling back after strong gains yesterday. One of the things we talked about in our TV segments, I do want to mention that you can go to our website, sign up for our daily newsletters that include our opening newsletter early in the morning, our TV segment that you're watching here, and a closing TV segment at night. And there we talk about charts, and it also has our hedge and spec recommendations. So that's a great newsletter to sign up for. You can get all three of them, plus our weekly newsletter comes out on Sunday mornings, kind of recapping the entire week and looking ahead to the next week. At our website, MidwestMarketSolutions.com. Check that out and sign up for that. But one of the things we talked about was the stock market, how for weeks we've been looking for some sort of a technical bottoming action for the stock market, and it's a kind of a two-phase event, and we saw phase one yesterday. Now can we see part two of that and confirm that the bottom has been in place in the S&P futures? So we are down a little bit, but it's early in the morning and we're still a lot of trading day ahead. All depends on how we close today. Gold and silver a little bit higher once again. Corn up 3 3/4. Actually, diesel's up 3 1/4. Beans are 2 to 3.5 cents better, and the wheat is fractionally better as well. I think we've digested. A little rain will fall in parts of the Kansas plains. Now there's going to be heavy rain in southern Missouri, Arkansas, in the Delta regions. Oklahoma may get some of that rain as well this week, but Kansas, Nebraska kind of get a little shortchanged. So let's talk about these markets and what's happening, and make sure you follow us on Twitter, Midwest Markets and Brian Hoops. So office locations, we have 5 offices around the Midwest with 9 licensed brokers talking markets here for you. All right, so winter areas of corn, they're starting to see a little bit below normal precipitation, and that is going to be a concern. The safrinha corn crop, there's over 16% are in drought-like conditions, and that is expanding. Parts of Iowa and Minnesota this week are going to see better rains as well as winter wheat plains areas, but not everybody gets a drink. So it's kind of hit or miss showers this weekend. Really not many highlights after yesterday's quarterly stocks and planning intentions report. This is one of the 3 biggest reports of the year normally, and it was a yawner. Just not much really to report on or tell you that this is something exciting to talk about. The USDA predicts U.S. farmers will plant 95.326 million acres of corn. That's the 3rd largest in history, and the largest since 2013. And we only are expected to plant 45.35 million acres of wheat. That's the smallest in 5 years. Soybean acres come in at 83.495 million, very similar to what we seeded 2 years ago at 83.6 million acres of soybeans. So those are kind of the highlights. Not much really to report about. Quarterly stocks numbers right in line with expectations. Even the planted numbers are very close to expectations, especially our office. We've really nailed these numbers when we submitted them to the news wires. Census crush report comes out this afternoon at 2 o'clock Central Time. Estimates have crush at 188.6, down from last year's 193.4, with oil stocks at 2.268, stocks building compared to a year ago level, and corn for ethanol usage, 417 million bushels, down quite a bit from a year ago levels. We did have weekly crop condition ratings. Now, these are some of the states release these. The USDA numbers start next Monday. Colorado down 8 points, Illinois up 13, Indiana up 5, and those areas are going to get more rain out of this system. Let's see, Kansas flat 49% good to excellent, Nebraska up 7, Oklahoma down 3 to 33 good to excellent, Texas up 5 to 63 good to excellent. So Nebraska, Oklahoma in the 30s, Kansas only 49% good to excellent. Those are the worst performing states of the states that have released ratings so far. And again, USDA next Monday will have the first crop condition ratings of the season. Option expiration for the April live cattle contracts is this Friday, and first notice day for the cattle futures comes Monday the 7th. Right now, maybe we see deliveries. Cash is a little bit higher than the futures, but not really enough to encourage heavy deliveries. See how the futures market acts today. And this week's cattle facts show us only 900 head larger, 231,000 head. Not bad. As far as show us numbers, we could see steady type cash trade again this week. Cutout values were higher yesterday. That gives us more ammunition to work with, and I think should provide good support for this cattle market that's having a little bit of a correction right now. Hope you have a great day trade, everyone. As always, reach out to us. We'll be glad to talk markets with you. This has been Brian Hoops. Good luck and good trading.